Welcome to Battle Talk. I am Don Battlehawk, and I want to put a slight pause on player profiles today in order to talk to you about something that means a lot to me, and that is game day. What do I do on the game day? And here's my routine on game day. I wake up in the morning and I have coffee out of my official Battlehawks mug. That's right. It's the one that I made myself. That's how official it is. You can't get more official than Battlehawk Don making his own Battlehawk mug, right? So there you go. I drink coffee out of that. And then if I have something to do before the game, whether it's work or play or whatever, I get that out of the way. I get the pregame work and play out of the way. Then I make myself some food. Food has to be eaten before the dome, because as much as I love the Battle Dome, there is not carnivore and low carb options at the Battle Dome. So the food has to be eaten here at home. And then after that, we get our battle gear on, right? I put on my battle softball style shirt from 2020. I'll put on my kilt, I'll put on my boots, and I'll put on my belt, and then I'll head on out. I'm not going to tell you whether or not I put on other things. That's up to you to guess. And then we get there and we find the best parking, the freest parking, the cheapest parking that is still safe parking, and then we walk to the dome. When we walk to the dome, we trade as many cacaws as we can, right? If someone yells battle, we yell hawk, right? Then we get to the dome. As we get to the dome, the excitement builds up. You start to get that tingling feeling deep inside. You start to feel like you're taking step by step towards football home. And then you walk through, you have your tickets ready to scan, you scan it, and then you walk in, and then finally, you're like, I'm home again. And then you either go up the escalator or walk up the stairs, depending on how far you had to walk from your parking, and then you find your section. And when you find your section, it's like coming home all over again. Now, I greet my seats, especially if it is the first time that I see them in the season. And then I walk. I take a couple laps around the dome. That's right, that lower bowl, I take a couple laps around it. I greet whoever I can that I recognize. If anyone recognizes me, I greet them. I'll greet visiting fans, stuff like that. I'll wish them a good time, but not too good of a time. And then I'll get back to the seat in time for the game to start. Thereabouts, we'll go get some water, because we don't drink alcohol really at the games. We'll get some water, and then the game will start. I usually don't pull out my phone during the game unless there's been a score and I want to update the score, or unless something significant happened and there is a break in the play. If there's a break in the play, I'll pull out the phones and I'll, do a tweet or something like that. And then at halftime, right, I will walk around the dome a couple more times and greet whoever I can, meet some people, continue to wish visiting fans a good time, but not too good, and then I'll go back to my seat. Usually, if we finished our first water, we're on our second water, or we'll split a bottle of water, the wife and I. And then we watch the rest of the game. Same rules for pulling out the phone, only pull out the phone during breaks in play or significant things happening where there's also a break in the play, and of course to update the score. All right, then after the game, I head down and just kind of get as close to the field as I can, enjoy saying hi to the players. Maybe this season I'm going to try for some autographs. And that's pretty much it. Then after we've been there for a while and we're ready to leave, we go use the restroom, and then we get out of there and head back to our car. If the game is won, lots of calls are exchanged. If it's not, some calls are exchanged. But ultimately, it's still a great time with the wife down at the Battle Dome in downtown St. Louis, Missouri. And that is what I'm looking forward to this time. I'm looking forward to that, and I hope there's a win, and I hope there's lots of cacaws before the game and after the game. And hey, I'm gonna bring some I'm sorry for your loss hugs for the DC fans, and hopefully I'll get to use those. I am Don Battlehawk. This has been Battle Talk.